Look to the stars, aim, ignite. Hello, I'm Allie, the literary sewist. Here in my crafting castle, I create projects inspired by the books I read. After reading Geekerella by Ashley Poston, I have been itching to get out of the house and go out to a con all cosplayed up. But first, I'm going to need a custom badge holder, so sit tight while I sew and tell you all about Elle and Darien. Elle Whittemore is a teenager who lives with her stepmother and two stepsisters now that her father has died. Sound familiar? So yeah, this is totally a Cinderella modernization. But what makes the story extra fun is that Elle is a die-hard fan of the fictional sci-fi television series Starfield. Starfield's fandom is very similar to the Star Trek Star Wars fans, where they live and breathe and eat all the things. Elle herself is a Starfield blogger, a fairly well-recognized one that no one actually knows who is the real person behind the blog for obvious reasons. Her stepmother wouldn't approve. So when it's announced that Starfield is getting a reboot in the form of a big-budget movie, and the star of the series will be played by the current it boy of the teen TV scene, Darien Freeman, Elle loses her mind and blogs about what a terrible decision that is. Darien is told about this blogger and is all bent out of shape. What the world doesn't know is that he is one of the biggest Starfield fanboys out there, and thanks to his public image, he can't really share that side of himself. This is his dream come true role, but he has no one to share that with. But being Prince Carmendor isn't all that it's cracked up to be. The meet and greets, the actress cast to play his love interest, it's just not what he expected. Meanwhile, Elle is dreaming of the days of her childhood when she would attend the convention Excelsicon with her dad, who started the convention. She desperately wants to get back to this year's con and be her true geeky self, and entering the cosplay competition just like her parents used to. So she begins to hide away the money she makes from working at the Magic Pumpkin vegan food truck. In a moment of desperation, Darien tries to get out of attending the con as the actor playing Prince Carmendor, but the phone number is Elle's dad, and she has his old cell phone. This leads to some of the most adorable text flirting in the book since The Fault in Our Stars. You'll have to read to find out how the classic Cinderella tropes play out, but the twists and turns Ashley Poston takes us on make this a truly unique and fun read. Okay friends, tell me, have you ever gone to a con in full cosplay? Let me know in the comments who you went as or who you'd like to go as someday. Attending a convention requires attendees to wear a badge to show that they're approved to be there. Most of the time these badges are just plastic with little card details inside. But being the sewist who must always be a little bit extra, I prefer to make something with more flair. Plus, it gives me an excuse to match my outfit. And of course, Starfield's signature tagline was the perfect touch to tie into the story of Excelsicon. One of the bonus aspects of the story is getting the prince's point of view, something a lot of modernizations and retellings skip entirely. While I did really enjoy reading this book, and it gave me all the feels of being a geeky fangirl, I'm not sure I would go back and reread it. There are some elements that make this material a bit dated, like specifically discussed fandoms, so that I can take you out of the story a bit, if you tend to overthink things a bit. So, I gave Geekerella a 4-star rating, and would still strongly recommend it for a fun light read that will leave you feeling good. One more additional note, the sequels to this are not exactly the same. They're more like companion novels. While Elle and Darien do make appearances, they are not the main characters of the other books. That part was a little bit disappointing for me, so I wanted to give the readers a heads up. Raise your hand if you're ready to let your geek flag fly. Elle and Darien are one of my favorite Cinderella couples. They just are so adorable and they just make my little heart happy. I hope they'll make your heart happy too, so please go check it out. As always, there will be a link in the description below for you, so you can be inspired to make your own custom badge holder. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel for more of my bookish sewing goodness. See you in the next one. Oh hey, pop on over to Facebook and join the Literary Sewist's Book Club. We have discussions, live chats, challenges, and occasionally we even have giveaways.